All right, coming up next, we have a very talented comedian coming all the way from Chicago. Give it up for Lainie Lenertz, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, I think you can do better than that. One more time, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh my God, you guys look like you're doing amazing. Hello. All right, okay. So happy to be here. I'm excited to be here. I got dressed up for it. I did. I got nervous. I was like worried that I was overdressed for this state. You know what I mean? Like, I look like I should be playing nickel slots right now. Like, you know, Mama needs a car and a cotton. She wants to buy a cotton as well. I look like if fishnets grew a face. Or like if Las Vegas had breasts. You know what I mean? Like if Liza Minnelli had a barber that fell asleep. What's happening? I look good is what I'm saying. I was driving my roommate to the bank the other day, and I said, we're taking this route because we're circumventing traffic. And he said, what's circumvention? And I said, that is when several of your closest friends gather in a room to read you letters about how you still have your foreskin. And he said, what? I talk too much. That's my biggest vice. I talk too much. It's exhausting. Sometimes I start to feel like a ghost. I'm like Bloody Mary. Because I'm filled with regret. And if you say my name 3 times, I'll show up and ruin your time in the bathroom. It gets me in trouble, though, like especially at work. Somebody I work with the other day came up to me and he made a joke about me that I didn't care for. So I waited about 30 seconds until he thought that he had gotten away with it. Then I said, hey, sounds like you're 39. You're upset that you still work at a restaurant. You're making fun of a girl 15 years younger than you because you're afraid your penis is too small to impress anybody. My boss did not like that. Oh, God, he was so mad. He was really angry. I had to make it up to him. I was right, though. His penis is tiny. I talk too much. I got it from my mom. Who's really wonderful. She's very positive and supportive and optimistic, but sometimes I think she's a little bit too positive. I went to visit her recently. I live in Chicago. I went all the way up to Minneapolis, drove 8 hours. I got out of the car. When you make a trip like that, you're looking gross. You ate some flamin' hot Cheetos in the car. You know what I mean? Like, you smell weird. And I got out, and she took one look at me, and she said, you look better in yoga pants than 90% of the population. And I was like, oh, shit. Our nation's obesity epidemic is way more out of control than I thought it was. Are you kidding me? If I'm in the 90th percentile, we've been grading on a curve for like a while. And I'm not saying I don't look good. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I know what I look like. I've got 3 good qualities. It's these 2 and my hair. I'm killing it up top. I'm stacked. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm stacked, which means that the top half of my body is stacked on top of the bottom half. As you see in women's and most humans. The front bits are in front of the back part. I'm just saying that my butt is not my best feature. And why would it be? I'm a 4th-generation Dutch girl living in the Midwest. My ass looks like chubby pancakes. I've got a pannenkoeken butt. We're down south, so let me explain to you guys. Pannenkoeken is a Dutch pancake that's slightly larger than a regular pancake. Also covered in powdered sugar, but that's more of a personal issue. My mom's just too supportive. She said that to me. She said, you look better in yoga pants than 90% of the population. And I was like, wow, I'm never getting married. My mom set the bar for loving me way too high. Are you kidding me? I've never had a guy give me a compliment that intense. Like, have you ever had a guy give you a compliment that included a hard percentage? No. You know why? Because they're smart. And they know that later you're going to be at a house party and I'm going to be standing in the corner, biting on a fingernail, drinking Red Bull, checking out the 2 girls that are hotter than me and making sure they don't stand in the kitchen with you. You know what I mean? You don't want to fuck up a nice house party. We're eating Gorp. We're drinking Tang. I want to have fun. I'm an astronaut going to space. That's what orange juice is for, motherfuckers. What? Did you just say, oh my gosh, I know, I'm doing incredible. So, I know. You can't say that shit. You can't give a woman a hard percentage like she's in the 90th percentile. You know why? If I have a bad day and he's not helping out and he accidentally glances at some other gal, I'd be able to look him straight in the eyes and say, hey, what is she? Top 10%? You're a piece of shit. You never loved me. I'm taking the kids. I'll see you in court. And that's why nobody's married anymore. Are you guys married? No. Not yet? Oh my God, don't. So, don't. You look happy now. You look happy. That is funny. That guy just went, that's funny. It was like, yeah, that's what we're here for, Mom. Mom, I almost called you Mom. It was a cross between Mister and Mud. What was that, Mom? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, man, I'm doing great. So, what I'm saying, though, is my mom's too supportive. She does it to all of us. Like, I was in the kitchen holding a sandwich, and she walked in, and she was like, did you make that sandwich? And I said, yeah, I did. And she went, that's amazing. You're a genius. And I was like, okay, listen, the guys at Potbelly make some pretty good sandwiches, and I don't even tell them that. So, like, maybe you're coming on a little too strong. Like, you're supporting me too much. Like, maybe I would have gone to graduate school if you hadn't called me the valedictorian of the basement every time I woke up before noon. I was like, is she trying to guide me into a sandwich career? You know, because she shouldn't be giving me any career advice. My mom still calls our rice steamer a Chinese pot. People say weird shit, though. A girl came up to me the other day and she said, I don't believe in lesbians. That's a weird thing. I was like, well, I don't believe in the DMV or condoms, but I still use both at least once a year. Also, you know how you stop believing in something? You start believing in something, and then you believe in it for long enough that it can hurt you. Like, I don't believe in Santa Claus because I saw my mom putting presents under the tree. I don't believe in the tooth fairy because one day my dad handed me a $5 bill and said, do you have change? And you don't believe in lesbians because after a 6-month period, you bought Fiona Apple tickets and Amy still left. So it's not that you don't believe in lesbians, it's that you don't believe in Amy. And listen to me, Amy worked at Blockbuster Video, so she's in the past, man. Such a weird thing to say, I don't believe in lesbians. That's like saying, I don't believe in dogs. It's like, well, who do you think is riding on the back of fire trucks? Lesbians. Gonna leave you with this. People say, I realize though that people are gonna say weird things. I left this here. Oh, nice to see you again. Oh, it's been such a long day. Oh, back to work. I realize though that people are gonna say weird things no matter who you have sex with. Like the last guy I was seeing, he was black. And people would come up to me and they'd say, hey, you got a jungle fever? And I was like, no, I've got a healthy amount of respect for most humans. I don't know what your issue is. I'm not banging him because he's black. I'm banging him because he keeps buying me Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I've been Lainie. Thank you.
Lainie Lenertz, ladies and gentlemen.